Hey, everybody. My wife and I were in an antique store the other day, and we were walking up and down the aisles looking at all the things that they had there. And it was a lot of interesting stuff. There was all sorts of old furniture, some of it in various states of disrepair. There was a whole bunch of Pepsi Cola bottles from like 25 years ago that had never been opened. And I thought that was interesting. There was a Mrs. Beasley doll from, if you remember the old Family Affair TV show from years ago with Uncle Bill and Mr. French and all that. They had one of those dolls from that show. It was interesting. There were photographs of celebrities, telephones, all sorts of stuff. After a while, I looked at my wife and I said, "Can you imagine anyone paying money for any of this junk?" Well, it wasn't long before I saw something that caught my eye in particular. It was a toy wooden car, kind of a jalopy, and it had big red wheels on it, and it had a clown situated on the inside of the car, and the clown was on a spring so that when you rolled the car, the clown would wiggle. It was exactly like a birthday gift that I received for probably my fifth birthday. And I remember playing with that thing and enjoying it. And I just thought it was the neatest thing in the world at 5 years old. I would put a string on the front of it and would roll it around the house, around the back porch. I had a great time with it. And, I hadn't seen anything like that for years. And I was staring at it, and my wife came by and caught me looking at the price. And she said, "Junk, huh?" I guess what is junk varies according to one's personal experiences. Um, what's interesting, though, about those old things that for many people are junk, but for just the right person is a treasure, is that they remind us of things that occurred in years past. When I think about that jalopy, I think about that house. I think about looking out the window and seeing the farm out there. I think about mom cooking on the stove and how good it smelled. I think about dad coming in from the fields. It takes me back to relationships and people that aren't with me in that way anymore. And I guess that's true about a lot of things in life that we may value. What's important isn't so much the thing in and of itself, but the memories they bring back, the people and the relationships that we had. In a funny way, that old antique store reminded me that what's important in life isn't so much things as it is people and the love that we shared with them. Jesus makes that same point in the Bible. He tells us that life is more than food and drink. Life is more than worry and trouble. Life is about love, the kind of love that we read about in his story and that we can see in the people in our lives and that we can show to others. I guess that old trip to the antique store taught me a good lesson.